Hey guys! Welcome back to our channel.
We are back. It's been a while. I know, it's annoying, but we are back. Please love us. Please don't reject us.
We are back, and I'm Nox, the N of DNN.
And I'm D, the D of DNN.
Yes, and we're so excited to bring you this video, guys. We know we took a bit of a hiatus from posting videos, all for good reason.
Yes.
There is a purpose. We really wanted to focus on our academic obligations. First come first. The books comes first.
Yes.
Stay in school, kids.
We're coming back and we're yelling at you, yes. Yes, I'm doing my honors, as you guys know, and it's really not easy. And so yeah, I've been focusing on that. We had exams, but on top of exams, this is now around the time when we apply for masters, and so that has been stressful on its own. And so yeah, I really have been just focusing on that. Not that I forgot, obviously we have ideas and stuff like that, but literally you'll be sitting there, it's like, okay, I need to study for 2 hours or 3 hours, and then it's like, okay, should we film, should we not film? And we don't want to rush things. That's the worst thing that we could do.
I think, like you're saying, it's all about bringing good content.
Yeah.
It's obvious if we're filming something and we're rushed and whatever, you're gonna see it. And you're gonna smell that.
It smells stinky.
It stank. It's a stanky. So we just really wanted to just talk about a few things. First of all, like our year so far, as to the things that we've kind of gone through and achieved, and then what is still to come, which I think is the most pressing issue of today. So Divine, like, tell me, what do you think that your year has been like so far?
I think my year has been stretching, it's been challenging, it's been beautiful. I feel like there's a sense of awakening, and I know it's going to be cheesy, but it really has been. I think being in honors, like, nothing prepares you for it, and that's okay. Life prepares you for it, but there's no step one, step two, because it's such a unique experience. And so it's been, I'm talking about academics because it's kind of like over everything, but yeah, that has been really stretching me. I've always been a hard worker, I've always been intelligent, and I will study. But you know, when you know, like, this level of hustling or this level of intelligence has reached its peak and you need more. You need to do more. Like, it's not just enough now, Divine, that you're a good planner. You need to be a better planner.
Sure.
And so when I say it stretched me, I've been sitting and I'm like, what more can I do? And it's like, there's more you can do. It's like, well done, you've done amazing, but there's more. And I love that, because even in a sense, I feel like God doesn't let me settle. It's like, yes, you've been good, yes, you've been great, but you can be better always. And it's not in a way where you're never satisfied. I'm happy I survived. When I say I survived, any honest students in my classroom right now, and I know some of you guys watch, thank you. You know, it hasn't been easy. We make jokes about it. We cry sometimes at school. We fall asleep at our desks because it's been that real. So it really has been challenging in that sense. And I think overall, God has been so good to me. You know, when you feel like, sure, I'm going through this all alone, and then you step back. That's why I think reflections are so important. Because in reflecting, I'm like, but wait, I wasn't alone. But wait, how did I make it through that week? There was a week, I'll show you, there's a video coming up. But there was a whole month. For me, it was April, or was it May? I think it was April. My whole calendar was so filled, and I remember as I was filling it in advance, because that's how I plan my year. I know what's coming when, so I'm prepared for it. And as I was filling it in, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this month. And look at me, we made it. And so it really has been a test of faith, and something I'm gonna mention in the other video as well, but I want to mention now, just so that you know, whatever season you are in life, wherever you are, whether it be starting a new job or whatever, it's never a test of your intelligence or your competencies, because you are in that room, or you are in that office, or you are in that workspace because you are smart, because you made it there, because you deserve to be there. It's never going to ever be a test of that anymore. It's a test of your grit, it's a test of your endurance, it's a test of how much do you want this. Because I remember sitting through an interview once, and this professor, amazing, he asked me, this is going to be challenging and all of that, you know, what are you going to do to make it? I just told him, I'm like, I don't know, I just know I'm not going to give up. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. And I've become stubborn in the best way. So I think the first half of this year has taught me so much in that sense, and just coming to the end of myself where it's like, okay, Divine, your smarts and sharps don't make it anymore. And that's when I really learned to also fully rely on God. And true friendships, like this girl sitting next to me, we're not gonna get cheesy, we're not gonna cut onions, this is not why we're here. But genuinely, Knox has been that friend of mine where I can go to and be weak with, or be weak to. Because if you know me and if you're friends with me, you know I'm your rock, don't lie. You know, you can come to me and, you know, talk about all your issues, and I give you advice and I give guidance, and I've always been that person to so many people. And if you are that person, you're a good friend as well, you understand that you're always strong for other people and you're always there for other people. And I'd come to the point in my life where I was like, God, maybe I'm just meant to be that person to other people, and it's just you and I. Like human interactions and humans that I could be like that with, I literally can count like 2 or 3. And it's not even shade or anything, it's just a reality. Because when you're leading people, if people are counting on you and you cry to them, it's like, yo,
you say you of balance.
You understand? And so genuinely Knox has been that for me. So also really just finding true friendships. Is she making eyes at the camera? Please stop. I'm gonna stop complimenting you now. But genuinely, she's been that for me, and so it's been a beautiful first half of the year. I genuinely am so happy. But yeah.
Well, thanks for asking about me.
How is the first half of the year been for you?
I think, you know, just sticking on the academic note, I have expressed to you and many other people in my life how last year was not the best academic year, and I'd say more towards the end of the year. There's a lot of personal things that I was going through that really affected my mental state and my capacity to really dive in. And I really this year decided that, you know what, I just gonna do it. I just gonna be bad. I just gonna be bougie. And and I really worked my ass off. And to some areas, yes, the results showed, and I was just like, yes. And some areas it was like, okay. You know, and I feel like it goes back to sometimes your marks are not a reflection of like the work and the hours that you put in. So stop beating yourself up, pick it up and try again, because really if you dwell on that, it can really affect you. And I think that's in anything in life. If you really tried and you failed, or you didn't get to that level that you want to, try again, because definitely it's accumulative. It's gonna work out. At the end of it all, you're gonna finish strong, and you're gonna be like, oh wow, what was I crying about again? You know, like what was I like vacillating about? Because I'm here, I made it, I'm graduating, or I'm getting into masters, or I'm becoming a doctor. So just like that half of the year, I acknowledge it, I accept it, I trust in it, and I'm excited to move on to the next year. And like Divine said, just in relationships, man, like friendships that really just change your life and give you perspective. And you know, even if you get annoyed with each other, it's because you're pushing each other. You know, it's because you're like, let's do this, let's go, let's not stop, let's not be stagnant. And what else? Oh man, like I got you know, to really get close to someone very special, and she knows, those who in my life know, and it's been going really well. So that has been really nice, and I'm sure that eventually one day I'll be able to share with you awesome people all about it. Stay tuned, because there is another video coming about, like, you know, that in particular individual, you know, but in the DMs, like in the down lows. And yeah, so I think that just, you know, and also God, like God has got us in the gardens. Like God has been incredible, just showering me with this love that I can't even express. Always, you know, holding you together. You know, when you feel like you're about to fall apart and you really like can't, you know, I don't know how many times I was like, God, I'm done. Like I think, like take me, strike. We are ready. Huh? Like we know where the land of milk and honey is, and it's clearly not on earth. You know?
Let's go.
Let us go. So God has just been amazing, just holding us together, and really once again shedding light in areas inside of yourself that you didn't know needed light. Do you know what I mean? Like areas where you're just like, oh wow, like I didn't know that this part of myself hasn't been dealt with, or this part of myself is not centered, or this part of myself has no peace. So God just constantly just going in and out of you, because he lives inside of you. So of course God is light. He's not gonna leave certain parts of you dark and then leave other persons light. He's just gonna be like, oh girl, don't forget about this area.
Girl, Guys, you don't understand.
You know, so he's always bringing things to surface, always reminding you of certain things, and always keeping you accountable to certain things. So God has been really the big G. Like he's been the G.
We love you, Jesus.
What's up, Jesus?
No, but it's not chief. It's chief for God and then J for Jesus. Okay.
Please do subscribe though. Like whatever, whoever. Holy Spirit too.
Just all is welcomes in here.
Yes.
So yeah, and then just on that note, what are you looking forward to the rest of the year?
To the rest of the year, I'm looking forward to killing next semester. Definitely, I feel like academically speaking, it's gonna be more challenging because we only wrote 2 exams now, but next semester I'm gonna write 5 exams, and guess I'm gonna kill all of them.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to interviews for masters, just sitting there and actually selling yourself and speaking about why.
Actually selling yourself.
Yeah, no, you selling yourself.
Course, yeah.
Why must we let you study in the programs of masters? Because I want to. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna work on that answer later on. But yeah, no, definitely doing that. Definitely doing that and going into interviews. I'm looking forward to Free State Fashion Show. I really am excited. Literally last night we were sitting and then we were talking. I'm like, why don't I just audition, to be a model? I've always...
I mean, look at her.
Please stop.
No, like...
Whatever that means. But we were talking about it literally last night. I'm like, I really want to do that. I really want to push myself out of my comfort zone. I love fashion. We know that. I love makeup. I love really representing different forms of beauty in the industry. And it's one thing to tell me like there's no representation, and then they say represent, and like I don't want to represent. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward as well to just bettering myself in every area of my life. We spoke about it as well. We talk a lot. I think learning to actually have now a healthy relationship with my view of gymming, because here's the thing, I can do it, I've done it before, but I hated it because I always had such a negative view of a
relationship with it.
You understand? So I really want to get into that in a healthy way as well. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about seeing where God's gonna take me. That's the thing, like with God, there's always new levels you can reach and new heights that you can reach. So I can't wait to see, like my leader and I were talking about it on Thursday night actually, and then we were talking about, God, like why must it always be a story of like you saved the day in the end? Like why can't we be winning from the beginning?
Why am I saying meanings? From the beginning, do you understand? And then
it's like, why is it always, it's almost like a soccer game and we're losing like 3-0 and it's the 70th minute, and now all of a sudden you pull like a 5 goals in 20 minutes. Like why couldn't we be winning? And so I can't wait for that time also for me to just experience like even more of God. Because when I say the semester has been challenging emotionally, like I said, it's never about can you do it, are you smart enough? It's like, no, like you made it because of a reason, but actually getting to that place where you know your truth and the facts don't matter.
Right.
You know your truth and whatever you're facing doesn't matter. So I can't wait to get to that at the level.
I need to watch this video again. Like there's some things, some golden nuggets you've been dropping, girl.
Listen, I can't wait to actually start talking about them.
Right.
I'm so excited. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to even like learning how to make more money, investing. We should do a video on that.
Stop taking my points.
The point is, I feel like, listen, we share one brain, like 2 brain cells between the 2 of us. So I definitely
2 brain cells. I am pretty sure there's more.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because some of the things we say. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, like learning how to invest and stuff like that. Actually filming more videos for you guys. When I go home, I want her to come home with me. So I hope she does. To do more of that, and I think just pursuing more friendships and developing the friendships that I have. And I wanted to say something, but I'll keep that one.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. You'll find out when you do find out. But there's a lot that I'm looking forward to, and I think you'll just see them with the videos
as it comes
coming
along.
Yeah. But yeah, what are you looking forward to?
Okay, first of all, it's not in particular order, but I just want to mention money, and that analogy that you used about like God always saving the day. Like even in your finances, I really want to see the land of more.
Yes,
like,
I'm tired of just enough. It's like we're stuck in manna now. Like manna is enough. It comes in the morning, you eat it. You can't keep it for the next day though. Like I know God can give us more, and but, this is not prosperity. It's just a fact.
It's just a fact. Like we're children of God, and just being a child of God, the fruit is that we are more than blessed. We are we are overflowing. So I think just coming into the new semester, I'm looking for financial freedom, more and more financial freedom, where I can also invest in, like, for example, with TNN, I want to also invest more in it in terms of like our equipment and the different things that we get to do, because unfortunately that's how life works. In order for you to go to events, in order for you to do stuff, you need money. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't just always kind of like be like,
oh hi, I just stumbled upon this event. Can we come in?
You know what I mean? It's like you have real money, and also obviously to take care of the things that I want to take care of, planning for traveling and all of that. So definitely I'm in investment. I'm in investment.
What does that mean?
I'm in investing, and it's been going very well, and I want to see what more it can produce for me. So obviously academics, let's kill it, let's go. We're not slowing down, we are going in at 100% always, and trusting that God will take us to 100%.
Yes,
because once again, more than enough. And so that, like she said, developing your friendships that you have, really just taking care of people around you. I will mention it again in my next video, but really just you know, taking care of people and stop being all about you all the time, you know. Yes, there are seasons in your life where it's just like, okay, you know, I'm going through the most, God bless me, God help me, God this me, me. But then there's a time where you have to live outside of yourself and larger than yourself, where you have to start praying for people, where you have to start praying for your country, you have to start praying for your school, for things that you want for other people, and really be outside of yourself. Because like that analogy that you spoke about the hose pipe, and that you pouring out water to people and you ensuring that people are hydrated, you're gonna get wet. You're a pipe, you're a vessel, you're bound to get, you know, so you're gonna be blessed. You and your analogies, girls, life-saving. So definitely that. I think also in terms of like what am I looking forward to, like she said, also like some more opportunities, you know, just things related to film, the other career avenues that I have, writing, obviously fashion. Free State Fashion Week is the meal, you know, is our meal, it's our ticket, it's our place. But you know, Free State Fashion Week and other events that are happening, and just really being out there more, to not be afraid. Like for example, I'm just going to share, I entered the Face of Ponds. Face of Ponds.
Ponds, look at me! I'm your face! Here's the face. Stop the search! It is over, it is I.
So, I mean, you know guys, there are thousands of girls who are entering, probably girls who are 1,000 times more prettier than me. The girls who probably have used Ponds products while they were still in the mother's womb, you know, it's fine. Like, it's okay. That's not going to hinder me from trying, from entering, and from actually being the face.
Amen.
So things like that, like just putting myself out there a bit more, because I feel like last year I entered into a state where I was like, kind of like, you know what, as long as I get my degree and I become a doctor, and I'll be okay.
We
settle. Like, stop settling.
Did you see that quote that I told her about? This quote that I saw this other time that says, anything that settles is at the bottom. So imagine me
at the bottom.
At the bottom.
Sorry, honey. That is not the kind of show that I came on earth for.
Otherwise, let's
just go. Let's just pack up. Once again, God, let's fly.
If it didn't happen, listen, the truth is, if you wake up tomorrow morning, I don't care if you're suicidal, I don't care if you feel like you don't have purpose, if you wake up and you didn't die the night before, that means there's still more. And so don't settle. If every day you wake up, I see these memes, it's like, oh damn, I woke up again. That means there's purpose. If God didn't...
There's so many of those.
Listen. Feel bad. But it's true, a lot of people feel like, what's my purpose? But if you keep waking up the next morning, God didn't forget to wake you up, there's still more that you want to do. There's still more that you should do. And the worst thing that you could do for yourself is to settle. Because you know you're never going to be happy in a life that you know there's more.
And by settling, we're not talking about relationships like with a male. Even that, don't settle. But it's like, don't settle for the mediocre version of yourself. Yeah. Basically. Just go for it all. You have nothing to lose. This is it. Like, once this life is done, we're off to be with the Lord Jesus, and we can celebrate and walk in the streets of gold and all that good stuff. But while we're here in the land of the living, can we just
be the best?
Be the best, and just work in excellence, and just strive, and put yourself in positions where you can get blessed and
Yes.
get opportunities, and don't be sorry for opportunities that present
Yes.
yourself. Don't be sorry for people asking you to do things because of just the way that you carry yourself.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to justify anything to anyone for the blessings that you have. You don't have to do none of that. You just have to go for it and trust that God will carry you through. If he's giving you an opportunity, he's giving you the tools, he's giving
Yeah.
you the mind, he's giving you the body. You got this, girl and boy. Go and get it.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? So
Please.
definitely just putting yourself in positions where you can actually really be exposed.
Yeah.
I think exposure is the seed, is the pathway to success.
Yeah.
If you don't expose yourself to anything,
Yeah.
you won't be coming. You going
Yeah.
to university is exposing yourself.
Amen. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You going to church is exposing yourself.
Yeah.
You're bound to get touched. You're bound to
Yeah.
feel the love of the God.
Yeah.
You having certain friends is exposing yourself
Yes.
to certain things. So expose yourself to good things. And yeah, 2019, 6 months left. Let's do this.
Yeah. About exposing ourselves, I want to mention something. I remember our very first video, when we spoke about how we met each other, and I said I saw you and I was like, there's something about her and I want that in my life. I exposed myself and look where we are now.
Look at us.
We really
Vice versa, honestly, like, you have been such a blessing for me. Like, you know, you only find a few people who share certain things that you cannot find anywhere else. Like, Divine and I's music taste, if you were just walking by, you'd be like, oh wow, these people are probably like in a psychiatric hospital, so let's just leave them be.
actually Ompometa came, she's my second in command now, home star leader as well. And she was just sitting there. She kept going, what's the song? Listen, our music taste is just let us know if you like us to make like a playlist, because it is amazing.
It is amazing.
It really is.
We have very terrestrial thinking in our
Yes.
music. And I think like those little things that you take for granted, like
Yeah.
finding that in someone
Sure.
is such a blessing. Finding someone you can share a certain thing, like movies, like also films, me and her in films, it's like one thing. It's like, it's so beautiful. It really adds dimension to the relationships that you
Yeah.
have. So yeah, man.
I feel like we need to talk about friendships. That's a video on its
That's a
own.
video on its own. Choosing your friendships.
Yo.
And always, guys, I really, just to mention that there's passive friends and then there's active friends. You need both of them. And
Yo.
it's such a difficult conversation to talk about, but I think it's, like she said, it's a video that we need to have about relationships in terms of friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, because we're so cool, just let us know if you want to have that video.
Yeah.
We will bring it to you. Comment down below.
Definitely.
Like and subscribe. I can subscribe.
You know, I just thought about our music taste.
Our music taste is weird like
It's
that.
dope.
So yeah, man. So more videos are coming your way.
Yes, I'm really excited about the ones that are coming up.
Yeah.
It's the second half of the year. It's gonna be really exciting. It's gonna be really to revive you. I feel like even as we were talking, we started just, I felt like my spirit man was being hyped up. Like this girl was like, hey, let's go, let's get it. So I'm really excited. So
I'm so
please look
yeah.
forward to more videos,
More content.
more traveling, more just talks, like sitting down and talking, because I feel like sometimes we all have these questions and nobody's speaking about them, nobody's actually addressing them, or people addressing them, but like it just goes over your head. This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yes, and also don't be alarmed if you see any changes on our social media platforms. We
Yes.
are also growing, we are also changing and evolving, and we
Yes.
work with what you give us, and we
Yes.
also work with our evolvement as individuals.
Definitely.
So if you see some cool changes, just like and subscribe and like. If you have anything negative to say,
I don't think they do.
I don't think there is anything.
Yeah. Oh, you
How
can
about
catch
that?
these.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us for this awesome video. Just us reflecting about our previous half of the year and our expectations for the next half of the year. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. We're so honored to have you. We pray that God blesses you.
Yes.
And always stay tuned.
Yes, guys.
And
Don't
we'll
leave.
see. Yeah, don't leave us. And with that, we say